around town is that Y254 is turning 1, and this has been characterized by a campus tour by Y254, and our first stop was Nibs College in Ruiru. The next stop is Laikipia. We'll be giving you information about that shortly. Right about now, it's time for my first segment, or our first segment as Y in the Morning. Today happens to be Entrepreneurship Tuesday, and we have the CEO of Grosspool Music in studio with us. Before I introduce him, I go by the name of Barry Mosezo. It's Barry Mo on every social media platform. 22162 is our SMS line. Start with YM254. Never ever forget to leave your name and where you're watching as from. Y254 channel is our handle on Twitter, Y254 TV on Instagram, and Y254 on Facebook. But 22162 is the magic way to reach us, because good things happen when you reach us on 22162. And Friday is a special day. I'll be telling you about that. But right about now, let me introduce my guest, CEO of Grosspool Music, Mr. Phillip Nyalenda himself. Karibu sana.
I'm thankful for being here.
Yes. Karibu sana, Philip. It's easy. This is a very easy breakfast show for the youth. It's a youth channel, and you guys are the reason we are here to share your content. Tell me a little bit about yourself before we can talk about Grosspool Music.
So I'm the founder and CEO of Grosspool Music, a studio and record label based in Car West. Yes, I'm also a blogger, music blogger at iPate.com. Yes.
iPate is AIPATE.com. It's the Swahili word iPate, so it's easier to say. You know, some people confuse it for iPate. Like the iPhone.
Yeah, the iPhone, but it's not. It's AIPATE.com.
So when did you find? When was Grosspool Music founded?
It was founded in slightly early 2013. It started as a platform to connect artists. It was more of a directory around 2013. Then by 2014, that's when we started working with artists, more of like an agency, you know, helping push their content. Yes.
So and then now it's a fully fledged record label. Yeah, with a studio, with producers, with artists, and everything.
Yes.
All right. It's when I was checking you out earlier, I figured, or I found out that you were civil engineering graduate.
Yes.
At Kenyatta University.
From Kenyatta University, yes, 2015 graduate.
All right, the field that you're in right now is quite different from what you studied in college. Tell me about this.
I think it's just you to find sometimes along the way, you know, you find your passion lies, but then you say, you know, I have to push this through faster. You don't want to leave it your profession, you know, halfway. So I decided to finish what I started, but then also aside, I pursued my passion. So Grosspool Music started when I was a student. Yes, now that I'm a graduate.
Last week I had some guests in studio who from a knowledge-based organization, and they are the link between the industries or the employer and the graduates.
Yes.
And the claim is that the graduates from the local universities are not good enough to be absorbed directly. They need to undergo some training before. Is this the case? And did you face some sort of frustrations to get into the job market pertaining to this field that you studied in college?
No, I think my mind was already made up. By the time I was maybe in my 5th year, I already knew. I knew I had to finish what I started. That's the course. But I already knew that after that I was going to push this passion, that is Grosspool, to a point that now I knew that I could leave it to run itself. Then of course I go back. You know, you can't leave your profession. It's like so it was not like a situation that I was forced into by lack of employment or absorption into the job market. It's just something that I decided to do. Yes, so maybe that would come later now when I decide to go into.
So you're looking to practice something.
Yes, in future.
You don't want to waste that.
Of course, not very many people not be happy with that anyway.
All right. Yes. When you say not so many people, you mean your parents and everybody?
Yeah, and everybody know. Yes.
All right. Talking about the music industry that you're in right now. How is it for you? How do you see it? Is it something viable? Because the sole purpose of investing in something is making some money off it. Yeah, so is it a viable thing to invest in?
Yes, I feel it's viable, but it's challenging because of there's a lack of a framework, or like there's no system. There's no system that is there that you can say do this. So most people are just trying to create their own, and then some works for them, but it's challenging. So I say it's very viable, but it needs a lot of thinking strategies so that it actually gets returns back.
Thinking and strategies. Yes, the music industry needs a lot of thinking and strategies. Wise words from Phillip Nyalenda, CEO of Grosspool Music. 22162 is the SMS line. Start with YM254. Don't forget to leave your name and where you're watching us from. Direct your questions to me. You can direct them to Phillip Nyalenda. Back to you, Phillip.
Yeah.
There are so many people who are interested in the music industry, but that they don't want to be performers. They're not talented in production. What are some of the things they can venture into to support the music industry? I think as a CEO of a record label, you oversee a lot of things. So I think you have the intel.
I think the music industry is so big, and the areas that people are not even looked into, because to support an artist, there are so many people. There are booking agents who are needed. I don't feel there's enough that work with artists. There are not enough managers. There are not enough maybe publicists, who understand the music business. There are people who do so all-round publicity, but then for the art, the music business is unique. So we need people who are just solely for the music business. We need lawyers
who understand the music
music business.
Because publicity for the music industry is totally different from publicity in other industries. All right, so we have publicities, we have managers, we have lawyers, booking agents, we have lawyers as well. Entertainment lawyers.
Entertainment lawyers.
As a label, have you incorporated all these things in your label?
Of course, like I've told you, I'm a manager myself. So of course, I'm working on incorporating all of these, so for now, maybe we might be working with, other people outside soon, but soon I'm sure that we'll be able to absorb our own people to do all these different parts, like our own publicists, our own, lawyers, because, the lawyers are also important because of the copyrights and everything.
Copyrights and contracts.
That's one major part of the music business. So you need all these people who understand you and also understand the business so that you can also grow. Because we said it's viable, so we need to understand on how that you're going to get back your money. You need all these people.
All right. So on to the next. Let's talk about your artists now. Let's talk about the art. How many artists do you have so far under Grosspool Music?
I have one major artist, that is Tize. But we have so many affiliates, and we're looking onto signing new artists. Because we are only 3 months, 2-3 months old, actively. So, we just want to start the label and then sign artists. We want to start by first working on a song, seeing how it goes. And then, we see how we can now get talent, and then we can sign artists. So for now, we have one major artist, but we have many affiliates. What we do right now, the studio is open. So when any artist they call, and we just invite them, come and see. If we see there's talent, then we record them. That's how we go. So if the song is good, then we invite them again, and then that's how we can end up with a contract. So
there's no working plan where people book studio sessions and they rent studio time. You don't do that.
For now, we are not booking studio sessions, but there are clients. There are clients that we already know, so they come. So, but that we just dedicate that time for them. Yes.
All right.
So, but we are meaning that now we are so focused on creating music first, and then having clients is like on another side, just the side. Yes.
So this year was a very big year for Grosspool Music.
Yes.
Light Up.
Light Up.
Light Up is a big song currently of Grosspool Music. And there's a lot of traction coming towards Grosspool Music because of this particular song.
Yes.
First, tell me, how is the reception so far from your perspective? Because maybe I see it as a big song, and maybe to you it's not making economic sense as the manager. But tell me, how is it for you on your side?
it makes sense that of course the song has got a good reception. Of course, talking economics, we can't talk right now because you know we are still in that early stage. So we are happy because one of our first major release that is, and you know
that's the song right there on screen.
Yeah, it's our first major release. So you know I'm glad that at least that reception that it's got. So we know that future releases are going to follow that same pattern. You know, yeah, sure.
All right, so there's Tize, there's Cash, there's Nashadi.
Yes.
And then there's the producer now.
Yes, the producer.
What is the name of the producer again? Vides.
Yeah.
Tize is the one who's directly signed to Grosspool Music.
Yes.
The rest are affiliates.
Yes.
All right, amazing. So this is executively produced by Grosspool Music. Yeah,
executively produced by Grosspool Music. The video and the audio, the video and everything.
Who did the video? Because the audio I know it's videos. Yeah.
It's called Boy P.
Boy P.
Boy P. I'm forgetting the name of his
but Boy
his
P
production company. He's a good director. Yeah, he's a good director. Yeah.
But Boy P is affiliated to Grosspool as well.
No, I can say we are working, like we are now working on partnerships.
Working on partnerships as you grow together.
Yeah, he has his own, you know, his own company. So you know we are working on partnering on our new content to get videos out for the
on screen. I can see Tize and Obina.
Yes.
Tell me, when was this?
This 2016.
This was 2016.
Yeah.
Grosspool was already existent. But you had no physical office or studio?
We had no physical studio. By this time, I was working with Tize as a manager. Yes. So
where did you record the song?
He recorded at Brylat Studios. Yeah, Brylat Studios.
And where did you link up with Obina to produce this?
Actually, it was Tize. They linked up through Owago Nyiro. Yes, the comedian. Yes.
Tize is an aggressive one.
Yeah, of course.
It makes your work easier.
Yeah, somehow.
All right, I like this. I like this so much. So what next for Grosspool Music? After this big song, people are talking about it, and the reception is quite good.
Yeah. So there's a lot of content that we worked in the studio. We have a Grosspool rhythm that's already recorded. We're just looking for the time to release it. We have an EP.
A Grosspool rhythm.
Grosspool rhythm. Yes.
With different artists on it.
Different artists on it.
It has the island vibe.
Yeah, yes, it has. It's got that vibe.
How many?
But of course now there's.
Can you lead the artists? Can you tell us some of the artists who are on the rhythm?
Just some of the artists on Light Up.
Oh, the artists on Light Up.
Yeah.
So Cash is also a dancehall artist from time to time.
Cash, no, but you know, maybe let's say flexibility.
Oh, versatility.
Yeah.
All right. So there's the Grosspool rhythm that is coming out sometime soon.
Yeah, there's a number of singles that you're not released, but majorly there's an EP by Tize that it's called Transmission. We'll be releasing one track every week from today, from Tuesday. So for the first song, it's called Shikamo, drops today, and then the other one.
On which platforms?
So now we'll focus on all the major platforms, but for today it will be dropping on YouTube and SoundCloud.
YouTube and SoundCloud.
Yes, but of course it will be available on other international platforms.
And the streaming sites.
Yeah, the streaming sites.
All right, talking about the streaming sites. People are claiming the streaming sites have saved the music industry from bootlegs and piracy. Yeah. Is it true?
For me, I feel from what I understand, it's true. For the the music industry, like as a wide industry, but for Kenya, streaming has not really been taken.
It has not picked up yet.
It's not it's picking up. Let me say it's picking up now because we have Songa, Safaricom. I know they're going to push their platform, so I'm positive it's going to pick up well. We have Boomplay by Techno also picking up, so I know it's going to save the industry. Yes, but internationally, I know Spotify and Apple Music and all those. These are. I know they already have the artists.
Kenyan artists.
Yes, there's hope. There's hope.
All right.
In streaming.
Yes. So today on YouTube and SoundCloud, Tize will be dropping a song.
They'll be dropping a song called Shikamo.
On Grosspool's page.
Yeah.
Grosspool's
Yeah, Grosspool.
Handle.
Yeah, yes, a Grosspool handle. So
and then next week another one. Next week on Tuesday.
Yeah, next week on Thursday. You want
on
to
Thursday.
give this more time at least because the first song, and then the others now will be taking maybe exactly 1 week.
All right.
So,
traditionally, compilations are dropped at once, or you drop a single, 2 singles, and then you drop the whole compilation. But your style is different. Is it some sort of strategy?
Yeah, because it's an EP. Yeah, it's a mini album. So the last 2 songs are going to be dropped once. So that's like we're going to drop in the first, the second, the third, and then the fourth time we drop 2, which is the whole album. Well, I mean the whole EP.
Yes, there's so many artists out there who have compilations so far, and they struggle with which song to drop first, which song to be the lead single. How did you guys come up with the lineup?
It's I don't want to say it's easy because we had to. Is there something that came naturally? Actually, the second single was supposed to be the first, and then we realized the first one fits better, And then
so it was a process.
It was a process. It was like something we just decided.
Time.
Yeah, we took our time, and from the environment in the the room, you can just feel this is supposed to be the way it is. All
right. So you're part of these strategies.
Yes.
Is the artist also part of these strategies that you come up with?
For the EP or others? For or other
just marketing strategies and dropping strategies.
Yes, because you need the artist to market, so at least they have to have their input in terms of input needs needed, so that when it's implemented, it's something that's easier for them. Yeah, so it's good to incorporate all of them, especially when it is something directly linked to their content. So,
I like what you're doing with Grosspool music.
Thank you.
It's really amazing. But back to you now, as a person. What is your typical day like? Say a Tuesday. A Tuesday when you wake up in the morning as the CEO of Grosspool music.
I usually start. I blog. So blogging takes more of the time.
So you wake up in the morning and you start writing first.
I first checking the emails, there's so many submissions on the website. So I go through them, check the one that will be put up, and then put one, because we write a number of articles, so put one. Sometimes I have other guys to write. So actually my major day mostly is taken over by the blog. But then in between, I work close to the studio. So in between, I just go check what's happening.
In the studio?
Yes, go back. Sometimes I take time and just sit at the studio and see what's happening through the day. And the studio is running sometimes 24 hours, so we even spend
24 hours.
Because
there are overnight sessions as well.
There are overnight sessions.
Artists are really working hard at Grosspool.
It's in a biddy.
There's no room for slacking.
No, but I think it's just they have their own drive too. So it's not like it's me. It's their own drive, because everybody has what they are planning, and the platform is there. They have to do something.
All right. Before we can play my favorite song from Grosspool, which is I think you know it, which is Light Up. Give us your social media handles. Your camera is number 4. Okay,
I'm Phillip Nyalenda. That's my name. At Nyalenda Phil on Twitter and Nyalenda on IG. For Grosspool, it's Grosspool Music. At Grosspool Music on Twitter, at Grosspool Music on Instagram, Grosspool Music on Facebook, Grosspool on Grosspool Music on SoundCloud, and Grosspool on YouTube.
All right.
And then we have our website, grosspool.co.ke. Yes.
And tell them what's happening today on YouTube and SoundCloud before we wrap up.
So today, check out Grosspool Music, SoundCloud, and YouTube. We're going to be dropping Shikamo by Tize. It's going to be a lit up song.
Just like Light Up. Thank you very much for coming through. We are looking forward to seeing more artists from Grosspool come through to Y254.
Sure.
Just launch their projects.
Sure. And we'll appreciate that.
Yes, and we also appreciate what you're doing to the culture as well.
Thank you.
Santi sana.
You're welcome.
This has been another segment of Entrepreneurship Tuesday on YintheMorning. I go by the name of Barry Mosezo. It's Barry Mo on every social media platform. We had Phillip Nyalenda, who is the CEO of Grosspool Music, and we'll be playing my favorite song from Grosspool Music, which is Light Up. It's coming up next. And right after we play that song, we'll be coming back with Hilda Wathithi, Kalami Val, to tell you something special that is happening in conjunction like Kipia County government and Y254 TV have collaborated on something special happening this week. From today all the way till Thursday, we'll be telling you more about that in a few, but for now let's listen to Light Up from Grosspool Music.